Today what we're going to work on is book number 2 and we're through 11 through 14. So make sure that you've got your instrument and your book, or you could have smart music open, and that you're ready to practice. So let's do it together. Here we go. The first thing that we're going to do is clap and count. So get your hands ready, and this is in 3/4 time. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We also have a DC al fine, which means del capo, and del capo means to the head of the piece or the top of the piece. So we're going to go back to the beginning, and we're going to play all the way through to the end, and then repeat back to the beginning and play to fine. And fine looks like fine, but it's actually the end in Italian. So make sure that you look for the double bar line. All right, we're gonna clap and count it first. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna keep going. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And that is the end because fine. I made one mistake. Do you know where it was? It was actually measure 10, okay? So if you actually heard that, it was on beat 1 and I clapped a quarter note instead of 2 eighth notes. So pay attention. All right, so now let's take a look at your fingers and your letters. We're gonna say the letters as we move our fingers. So the important thing is that you know your enharmonics, and there was a big review at the top of the page. So if you're looking at your book, hopefully you are, there is a review at the very top, and it talks about measures. Multi-measures look like a line with a number. It also talks about an accent being a burst of air at the front of the note. It also has for us a fermata. We know fermatas holding a note longer than the duration of its value. We also have our notes that we already know, and so it goes up kind of high, and then we have an eighth note followed by an eighth rest. Both have flags, and we have an eighth note followed by a dotted quarter note, which is 1 and we're going to see that later on this page. But before we go any further, enharmonics is when you have something like D sharp, which is 2-3, and you have E flat, which is 2-3. And guess what? They are the same note. It's kind of like the word two and two. They sound the same, but you can write them differently. Or there, and there. They all sound the same, but they have different spellings. So this is the same as enharmonics in music. We have some notes that are given one name like D sharp and another name like E flat, but they sound the same. So those are enharmonics. It's just like there, and there. All right, let's go ahead and play it all the way through. Oh, before we play it, we gotta say the letters. So let's move our letters. Here we go. D. Okay. All right, let's say the letters because I can't go this fast. All right, so D, D sharp, E, F, E, E flat, D, 2, 3, F, 2, 3, G, G sharp, A, B flat, A flat, and G sharp are the same. G, 2, 3, 1, rest, rest. A, B flat, B, C, C, B, B flat, A, 2, 3, F, 2, 3, B, 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 and those are all flats. Okay, and the only other measure that we haven't done is right there that has the DC al fine, and that is just F, 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 F. Okay, so make sure that you're practicing these. but then we would actually go back to the beginning. Let's try it one more time. Let's do it one more time. We have D, D sharp, E, F, E, E flat, D, 2, 3, F, 2, 3. G, G sharp, A, B flat, A flat, G, 2, 3, 1. Rest, rest. A, B flat, B, C, C, B, B flat, A, 2, 3. F, 2, 3. B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat. So that's where we end. Practice these notes and also practice your chromatic. If you look at the very back of the book, your chromatic is there in your fingering chart. So you can actually play your whole chromatic, and that would be very helpful for all of your playing. All right, let's go ahead and set up. So that was number 11. We're going to move on to number 12. Number 12 is called Billy Boy. So number 12 is also in 2/4 time, and that means that we've got 2 beats in every measure. The quarter note gets a beat. We have a pickup note, and it doesn't start on beat 1. It starts on beat 2. So we have 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 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 1, and 2, and 1, and 2, and 1, 2, and 1, and 2, and 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 1, and 2, and 1, and there is that 8th note followed by a dotted quarter note rhythm. So we do have it 1 and. All right, now let's take a look at your notes slowly. Let's say the letters. We're going to start with B natural. We also have an F sharp. So anytime you have a B natural, most likely you're also going to play an F sharp. They're in the same key, and we're playing in the key of G because there's a sharp in your key signature. All right, let's say the letters. B, C, D, 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 G, B, C, D, D, E, D, B, C, D, 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 G, C, B, B, A, B, C, 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 D, C, B, A, B, C, D, G, E, D, B, D, D, C, A, F, A, G. Okay. So we know those notes, we know how to finger all those notes, and now we are going to try to play it. So obviously trumpet is something that I work on playing a lot, and I'm not very good at it, and that's okay. And I know that I need to practice it more and more each and every day, and that's not easy for me. I am a woodwind player, so brass is not easy for me. So I always have this voice in the back of my head, "You're not a brass player, you can't play this. What are you doing? Why are you trying to play brass player?" But I know if I listen to that, I'll quit. I'll not keep trying, and I've got to try so I can get better. If I don't try, I'll not even sound as good as I do now. I'll just sound worse and worse and worse. So You've got to keep trying, and don't listen to that voice. Everybody's got that voice in their head that tells them that they're terrible at something. Don't listen to it, and keep trying, because the only failure is not trying at all. All right, so let's try it again. It's almost there, almost. So I'm going to try again. Let's see if we can make it. It's a little better, and you can hear I still need to practice, and I'm going to keep practicing 12, and I hope you do too. All right, I'm going to go to 13. Okay, so let's look at 13. 13, we're going to clap and count. We have a first ending and a second ending. We have a C at the beginning, so that stands for common time, which is 4/4, 4 beats in every measure, and the quarter note gets a beat. And we're going to go ahead and count and clap. The first two measures are counted like this, just in case you don't know how this goes. It goes 1 and 3 4, 1 and 3 4. Okay, so just to let you get a heads up. All right, so now we're going to count and clap 13. 1 2 3 4, 1 and 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 2 and 3 4, 1 2, beginning. 1 and 3 4, 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 1 and 2 and 3 4. Hold 2, fermata. Okay, let's see these letters. This is for 13. G, C, 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 D, E, C, D, D, E, F natural, D, D, E, F sharp, D, G, G, F sharp, G, C, C, D, E, C, F, F, E, F, F sharp, G, G, F, F, E, D, C. And then we basically do the same thing over again, okay? All right, now we're gonna try to play it. So keep trying, keep practicing. We're going to go to 14. This is part A. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. For the A part, we're going to say the letters. Let's see if we can do it while it's playing. G, C, B, B, A, B, F, G, B, A, G, A, E, G, G, F, F, E, F, 2, 3, 4, A, G, G, F, G, 2, 3, 4, G, C, B, B, A, B, F, G, B, A, G, A, E, G, E, F, F, G, A, G, 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 A, B, natural G, C. Okay, and that is the A part. Let's clap and count the B part. All right, and this time we're going to say the letters for part 2. E, G, 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 E, G, D, D, G, F, F, D, E, C, E, E, D, D, C, D, F, F, E, E, D, E, E, G, 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 E, G, D, D, G, F, F, D, E, C, E, C, D, D, E, F, D, E, E, F, F, E, D, E, F, D, E. All right, and here's the B part buzzed. All right, so I look forward to hearing you either playing online or at school. Bye, guys.